As you guys have probably already heard, Killer Bean is back, and this time in a full-fledged Killer Bean official series. If you don't know what Killer Bean is, it's a masterpiece of cinema. It is an amazing action animated film about Killer Bean and how he escaped the Shadow Bean agency and killed a bunch of motherfuckers. And yeah, it was released I think a year ago, and it has blown up with over 13 million views, and it was made by just a couple of people, which is crazy. And yeah, the main creator is coming back to make a full-fledged series, and so far it looks pretty goddamn amazing. I can't say I was that surprised though. I mean, it's Killer Bean. And we see that this is taking place after the events of the first film, and we see that there are some nasty beans who are keeping Killer Bean's fancy Lamborghini-ass looking car hostage. So Killer Bean beats the shit out of all of them in classic Killer Bean action. I have to say the cinematography and the action is just as good as we all remember. The ragdolls, pitch perfect, I have to say. I will say that the actual way he fights and stuff like that isn't as creative, but then again, this is just like a teaser, like a pilot, you know? So I really don't expect too much. Like, this isn't actually episode 1. The pacing is alright. I do think that they spent a little too much time with the whole Killer Bean telling the guy that he can have his car. That whole bit, like, went on for a little too long, I'd say. Also, having the guy still be alive after Killer Bean threw him in a trash can, it's just not. That just ain't Killer Bean. He would have been fucking dead. Killer Bean would have went sicko mode on him. Honestly, those are my only real gripes with this. Now, obviously, we have to talk about the animation. I don't know what the fuck software this man is using, probably Blender or something similar to that, but Jesus Christ, is the animation good. The textures look so goddamn realistic, the lighting effects all look great. I will say, the Killer Bean's design and the beans, the way they look, kinda clashes with the realism of the settings, but other than that, it all looks super goddamn good. The lighting, the textures, everything, it looks incredibly good. The animation itself is good, the rigging, it's all just classic Killer Bean, but this time just even more enhanced. We don't have too much original music, but other than that, yeah. That's the return of Killer Bean, guys. It's a great short, you should watch it, and I have to say, I'm super fucking excited for the whole series to come out. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.